Hey guys, welcome back to Tasty. Today we're going to make homemade pretzels. So first we're going to start off with the yeast. So we're going to use this. So you're going to need 8 teaspoons of yeast, and we're doubling the recipe. So if you don't want to double it, then just cut what I'm doing in half, so you would be doing 4. So I'm going to take 1 in, we're going to put this in lukewarm water. That's 1, 2, and these do not have to be perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, so now that we got that done, we're gonna put this aside, and then we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of sugar, because yeast likes sugar, and it will make the pretzel rise. So there. And now we're gonna give it a light stir, just until there's like no more clumps. Okay, that's about good. Okay, so now we're gonna let that set for 10 minutes, and I'll see you later. Okay, we're back. So this is what your yeast should look like after 10 minutes. It's like overflowing this bowl. So make sure you get a big bowl when you do that. Next, we're gonna take 10 cups of flour. So just make sure you have it like that. And make sure it's like flat and even. And so we're gonna do our dry ingredients first. And yeah, so this is gonna take a long time, but anyway, this is the 5th one. Oh, I meant 4, I guess. This is the 5th one. 6. Oh, that was not a lot at all. That was like a half cup. And we're gonna try to get our comments on, but we've been doing it with like iMovie, and if you make it kid appropriate, you can't have comments. Was that 7? Yeah, I think that was 7. Okay, so make sure you're counting when you do this. 8. This is 9th, and last one, 10. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands off. Alright, so that's good. Now you might wanna like stir that up. Okay, so now we're gonna add a cup of sugar, and we pre-measured this, but go ahead, stop the video and measure this. So there's our sugar. Give that a stir with the flour, and now we're gonna add 3 teaspoons of salt, and we pre-measured this again, so stop the video and do this. So then stir this. Now you're gonna stir it until it looks all stirred, and then you're gonna make a hole in the middle. So how you do that is, it's a little hard with this much, but you're gonna like this, just make a well/hole, and then you're gonna pour your oil in, and I think, let's see, how much was that?
You have to stir it more.
We'll just stir this more because it looks like we have to, because there's way more flour, because we added a lot of flour. And Okay, that's good. So now remake the hole. Make sure it's even on both sides. Then you're gonna add your oil in. How much oil again, producer? 2. 2 what? 2 teaspoons. Okay, so now you're gonna put that in the middle. I accidentally stirred that. Don't stir that, don't stir that. Now you're gonna add your yeast in. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, and it should come out pretty foamy. And you're gonna get all the extras because we need all of that. And wash my hands off again. Okay, next, yeah, just add the couple drips. Now we're gonna stir this until all the way stirred, obviously. Yeah, oh, spilled some. And make sure you hold the bowl with one hand so it doesn't spill, because you might get your parents mad. Because I've done that before and it was not good. So then it should start looking like dough. So, by the way, we were making the dough. Well, that was close. And then there's a lot of flour, so you gotta keep on stirring. A lot of stirring. So I'm gonna finish stirring this and I'll see you guys when it's done. Bye. So I'm just kneading it. So you're gonna keep rolling all the flour over and punching it back in. Roll the flour over, punch it back in. So last time, well, not last time, but like the clip before, we paused. So I would stir this. We were stirring it, but then you're gonna take this out, clean it, and just go in with your hands. Just get all in. And this might be like a little, like bad slime type, if you know what I mean. Just, it has to be all in one ball at the end. And you're gonna keep doing this, and you can do it from different sides, because there's not only flour on one side. Whoopsies. That's why you should hold it. So, hey guys, welcome back, because we just finished stirring it, and this is what it should look like. It should be pretty big. The yeast is already starting to go. So we're gonna put this in an oiled bowl like this, and it's very oiled. You might hear the splattering and stuff. Maybe not as much oil next time, but anyway, however much oil fits for you, just put it in there. And then you're gonna take this and you're gonna take it out. It's a little hard because this dough is so big. And you're just gonna plop it in like that. Next, you're gonna take wax paper, put it over top. So here's our wax paper. You can get this at your grocery store like Giant. I'm sure we got it at Giant, but you can get it at Wegmans or Costco probably too. Or here's Teeter. And you're gonna let this sit for 45 minutes to an hour on your countertop. And we'll see you then. Bye. Hi, Tasties. So we just let this rose in a bowl with the oil on it. So we've cut a few pieces off, and we heated up water with baking soda in it. And yeah, so now you're gonna take the piece you cut off, you're gonna stretch it out, but don't, make sure it's not too like thin or anything, but you're just gonna wanna stretch it out. Then you're gonna wanna just take it and do this like a pretzel. Wait, that was not good. Stretch it out more. There we go. Now you're gonna wanna do that. And now it's a pretzel shape. So then you're gonna wanna scoot up these edges and spread them out. Make sure they're thick right here. Okay, and make sure they have holes. So now you're gonna dip this in and out. Well, that came undone a little. And then you're just gonna put it here. And this one's a breast cancer symbol because it was a little too short. So now, just like the other one, you're gonna take this, stretch it out, and make sure it's not thin. Oop, don't let that happen. If you saw those like grids, if you play that again about 10 seconds ago, you don't want it like that. So then, gonna do this, like pinch it so it's like string, but you actually don't want to roll it. We learned that the first time we made pretzels, and then you're gonna do the flipping kind of technique. And now it's a pretzel shape, like that. And then you're gonna dip this again. You can have a parent help you with the dipping because the water is hot. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when I'm finished the other dough, and just keep cutting pieces about an inch thick till you're finished with the dough. See you later. Hello, welcome back, whatever you call it. Anyway, so we just made all the pretzels. So we made like 17 pretzels, or 18 I should say, and then we made some pretzel bites. So just at like Auntie Anne's, I think is what they call it. They have pretzel bites. So yeah, we made some of those. And you're gonna start your oven, preheat it at 450, and you're gonna keep these in with a double batter for about 9 to 10 minutes. But if you only have one batter, we're gonna put 2 pans in at a time. If you have 2 pans, 9 to 10 minutes. 1 pan, 8 minutes, or something like that. So we're gonna put these in the oven. So here we go. Don't want to burn myself. And you can ask a parent to help you, unless you are a parent. So, there we go. They're in the oven. We're gonna come back when all of the pretzels are done, and see you later. So hello, we just finished our pretzels. We have a really big one. It puffed up a lot. We have some bites. We ate a few because, they're good. And you can top these pretzels with this plain, or if you want to top something, like I said, you can have mustard, or cinnamon sugar, or cinnamon by itself, or sugar by itself, or obviously salt. Hey Jack, do you want to try this? Sure. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's, to me, tasty. How do you like it?
I think it's tasty.
Yeah. So, subscribe, like, turn on post notifications for more videos. Our next video, we're probably gonna make either like cinnamon rolls or muffins or something like that. Bye, see you next time.